got his lap back. He'll restart 8th in front of Jason Leffler and J.J. Yaley. So you've got some guys who are really starting to show themselves. Lights are out on the safety car, getting ready to come to 5 laps to go here at Nashville. Kane in the 38, Boyer in the Chevrolet from Richard Childress Racing right behind him, and then third spot, Kyle Busch lining up there. Safety car dives in. Starter tells him, be patient. We're not ready to go yet, but the green will reappear here at Nashville. 5 to go, and we're back underway, heading toward turn 1. Kane up through the gearbox. 2 car lengths in front of Clint Boyer.
Single file restart. Boyer running second. Then Kyle Busch, Robbie Gordon, Johnny Benson. Kane up the racetrack already. Clint Boyer back to the top spot. Here comes Kyle Busch and everybody else.
Like a rocket ship, it's Clint Boyer back in front. Casey Kane now second. Kyle Busch to the number 3 spot. Benson running 4th on the outsides. Gordon right behind him is Johnny Sauter and Michael Walker.
Casey Kane on worn tires had to give up the lead to Clint Boyer, and now he slides off of turn 4. Kyle Busch gets by. Johnny Benson gets by, and he's going to bring Robbie Gordon with him. Clint Boyer is our new leader into turn 1.
The battle is for second. Kyle Busch, Johnny Benson, and Robbie Gordon as Casey Kane falls deep in the field, but it's Clint Boyer by 5 car lengths off 2.
And now Kyle Busch trying to draw away from Benson as he can. If he goes into turn number 3 and 4, he cuts it down to about 3 car lengths of advantage. Benson running 3rd.
Kyle Busch is the driver on the move. Second spot in that Rick Hendrick machine, the Lowe's Chevrolet. He's
trouble in turn
in.
4. J.J. Yaley hard into the outside retaining wall. Nobody else involved as he continues on down the front stretch.
And we will stay green for the moment. Officials looking down at turn 4 to see if Yaley can get that car off the wall, but he's cut down a tire. Sparks showing under the Home Depot Chevrolet, and we may well go back to caution. We'll see, though. He's still on the racetrack heading toward turn 1.
Kyle Busch has gotten by Clint Boyer. We are still under the green flag, and Kyle Busch and Clint Boyer are battling through turns 3 and 4. Contact was made. Boyer will beat him back to the stripe, but Kyle Busch is right at Boyer's right elbow. They'll go into turn 1 side by side.
Double file for the front of the field. It's Kyle Busch swinging around the outside of Boyer, but Boyer's not done yet. Here comes, trouble. Busch goes around. Everybody goes around the top side of the field. The leaders are spinning down the backstretch.
As they work it back into turn number 3 and 4, Michael Waltrip looks to be the one driver of the lead lap cars, as well as Johnny Sauter, that avoided contact, and they get around everybody on that back straightaway, clearing the grass and now under power.
Unbelievable. Clint Boyer back up on the speedway, yellow waving with the white flag. Michael Waltrip leads him across the stripe. What an incredible turn of events with 1 to go.
Unbelievable. Michael Waltrip cleared the melee on the backstretch and inherits the win of the Pepsi 300 here at Nashville Superspeedway. Now, he's got 1 more lap to go, but it is under caution. And Michael Waltrip will follow the pace car home.
Let's go back to Jeff Striegel over in turn 2. Jeff, incredible. The top 4 cars went sliding into the grass.
Well, it was unbelievable, Rick. It was double file up front for first and second, same for third and fourth. And it was Kyle Busch digging hard, topside, off of turn number 2, trying to clear the leader, Clint Boyer. They made contact, turned both cars around in front of the field, and then everything broke loose. Plumes of tire smoke as the car slid down in the infield, collecting one another, and Michael Waltrip drives by unscathed.
I believe Robbie Gordon got caught up in that. So too Johnny Benson was also part of that. It looked like a 4-car incident there down on the backstretch. And here comes the pace car. Dennis Dillard will lead the winner, Michael Waltrip, across the stripe to the cheers of 30,000 at Nashville Superspeedway. Michael Waltrip is our winner. Johnny Sauter will finish second with Mike Bliss third. Let's go down to pit road.
Jerry Baxter's the crew chief for Michael Waltrip, and take him any way you can get him, I guess.
Well, you win some, you lose some that way. This Aaron's Dream Machine Chevrolet Monte Carlo was getting better all day long. We started back 22nd and just keep working at it, so it was good at the end.
Your last stop, you came in and passed the pit box because Clint Boyer was coming out. A good move by Michael.
Right, he didn't want to get us into a wreck. You could see it was developing there, so he just went on through.
Racecrafting is finer. That's Jerry Baxter, the crew chief for Michael Waltrip.
The Pepsi 300 is in the books. Don't go away. There's going to be some post-race discussion on this one. Now, they have reset the leaderboard a bit, and the thinking is that the caution freezes the field. So while Michael Waltrip is still our leader, Johnny Sauter finishes second. Here's where it changes a little bit. Robbie Gordon is now shown in the 3rd spot, with Clint Boyer in 4th and Kyle Busch in the 5th position. And I got to believe Mike Bliss's team is going to have a little something to say about that, because originally he was being shown as 3rd. But that's not the way NASCAR is scoring it at this time. All right, let's check in at least whom we think is one of the top 5 finishers. Steve Post, I believe, is caught up with Robbie Gordon.
Yes, standing here with Robbie Gordon. He's surveying the damage on the Fruit of the Loom Chevy. Robbie, what did you see on those last couple laps?
Well, I came real close to avoiding it. I'm going to say the 21 got into the 5, and I think, then myself and Benson, we got collected in it. But, man, I almost cleared him on the outside. Dang it. If we would have just cleared him there, we'd have won the race. But Fruit Loom guys gave me a great car all day long. I want to thank Fruit for allowing us to come down here and race in Nashville and having a good run like we had. It's unfortunate, I'm sure I'm going to the big office this week, but it is what it is, and we'll just keep racing as hard as we can.
Now, this has to be a lot of fun for you. This is one of the Busch series. You say you get a chance to race up here, and you're kind of doing it a week-by-week thing. But get a chance to run up front, and you had an awful strong race car today.
I'm going to say we had the strongest car all day, and it's unfortunate. We had something happen yesterday where we ran the engine low on oil pressure, and I'm sure we heard it, and we opted not to change it. But Richard Childress Racing, they give us great engines. They're helping us compete at this level. Bob Temple and Frank Kerr and everybody here at my shop that work on the 55 car have done a great job, and it's been a lot of fun.
That's Robbie Gordon, and when he came in to cool down a little bit, he just sat in the front of the car and just laughed about what happened. He couldn't believe what he saw in front of him, and about a lot of damage on the Fruit of the Loom Chevy. Right now, NASCAR hasn't posted his 3rd, but they are reviewing the finish.
One of the wildest finishes we've seen in a long time coming here today at the Nashville Super Speedway.
Let's check in with Preston Root.
Well, Kyle Busch gets his driving shoes off and heel protector from the heat on the floorboards. Kyle, decent run for you. Tell us what happened at the end.
I don't know, really. We just we're racing hard. I passed the 21 car clean, got under him in turn 3, cleared him, I guess. And, I was just going over it with Lance, and he told me that he nicked me there. I thought I slipped, but raced with him down into turn 1. I think I cleared him again there. And I knew I was going to shove up a little bit, and I figured he'd get back underneath me, but I figured he'd race me down into turn 3 clean. He already hit me once, but I guess once wasn't enough, so he hit us twice. And we came home with a wrecked race car that should have won the race, but that's all right. We'll go on next week.
Alrighty, that's Kyle Busch.
Back at Nashville Super Speedway, Victory Lane does belong to Michael Waltrip. He's with Jason Toy.
And he certainly is controlling the Victory Lane right now. He's been playing the Gibson guitar here for the last 15 minutes as they wait to the... We've got to grab a word with Michael here. We've been told now we can officially talk to you as the winner here at Nashville Super Speedway. And Michael, take us back on that final lap. What did you see directly in front of you?
It wasn't official till just now?
Unofficially official.
Wow. I just saw 2 guys wanting to win their first race, and I knew that they would rough each other up. They think that's the way you race these days. And so I thought maybe we'd take out 2 or 3 of them, but I never dreamed all 5 of them would go. I did my testimony before the race today and told everybody what the Easter holiday meant to be and what my Christian faith meant to me. And it looked like the Red Sea parted when I left turn 2. I came off turn running 5th, and I left running 1st. I was just amazed that happened, thankful, and just proud for Aaron's. They've been a great sponsor, and we've been able to get them a few wins now, so that's cool.
One final thing. What about throughout the day? We saw tire problems. We saw fuel strategy. What about it for you today?
Let me think. I didn't really have any problems other than my car didn't handle well. It pushed all day long. We were really good at the start. We drove up from our 22nd starting spot to the top 10, top 5 for a part of the day, and then it just started pushing with me. I don't know if we had an adjustment that went wrong with us or what, but at the end it was just way too tight. But had a strong car. When the car was so tight, it made it not run off the corner, and when it wouldn't run off the corner, all those other cats were beating me until the last lap when they all wiped out.
We know you always sing, but now you got a Gibson guitar to do it with it, right?
That's right. Now I have no excuses to further my musical career.
As he strums the Gibson guitar inside Victory Lane here at the Nashville Super Speedway, Michael Waltrip picks up career win number 11.
Steve Post is standing by with our 4th-place finisher, Clint Boyer.
Dan, Clint Boyer, your second NASCAR Busch Series start, Ray Bestis Rookie of the Year. This is the first time we've had one of those Ray Bestis guys up in the top 5. Tell us about your day and the ending of it.
It was an awesome day till the end, I think we had a car to beat all day. The Reese's 21 car, they've been behind me and had a rough weekend last weekend. It's just a good way to bounce back, for me as a confidence booster in the team also. Had an awesome, unbelievable car. just that last caution came out. I knew it was going to be a killer because in the long run we had him beat hands down, but a short run it took a little bit to get going, and we tried air pressure, raising air pressure up a little bit, but I knew I'd have to, fend him off, and he kind of got into me when he went around me and loosened me up, but I was expecting, I was ready for it, and we got back around him, and it got down in there, and he kind of come down on me, and I got into him and loosened him up, and I tried to back off him, gave him some room to get it gathered up, and him sideways and me, letting off of it, they just run into us from behind, and it went from there.
Well, that's Clint Boyer, a strong run for the rookie driver, a top 5 finish here for Richard Childress Racing.
They usually say there's 2 sides to every story. There'll be 4 sides to this one.